Hey, welcome to my channel. These cards are speaking. So I'm going to do a collective reading today. I hope you're doing well. We're going to start off with some energy oracle cards to see where the overall energy is, and then do some tarot. This is for any of the signs. It is collective. So earlier was praying and meditating and asking the spirit, like, what do you have for your people? Because, I do this so that you, just as a intercessor, so to speak, I am just the tool, or the cards are the tools, and I am the mouthpiece to convey the message from the spirit to those who will be watching, right? And so I feel like spirit was saying, you're holding on to something. Some of you are holding on to something that's keeping you from moving forward. But by letting that go, that cycle can end, and then you can celebrate. So it could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be a friendship. But whatever it is you're holding on to, and you feel like maybe that this is it. Like there can't be anything else. Something that you're possibly familiar with. And so, therefore, that's why you're holding on to it. And also, it could be what's familiar and what's comfortable. And it also could be your thinking, your reasoning that this is all that you deserve. So that limiting belief is going to keep you. What I saw was, it was like someone was holding on to something like with dear life. Like, I can't let this go. Like their white knuckle grip on it. And it's whatever it is, it's keeping you from moving forward. To close a cycle, for something to end. The card was the World card. So that is a cycle ending. So it's not like a Ten of Swords type ending. Whatever this is, I feel like it's something completely new, something completely brand new, something that you may even feel like that it's not possible or attainable. And it could be why you're holding on to it so tight. So I feel like spirit is wanting you to address that. Get to the bottom of it. Get to the root cause of it. Why are you holding on to it so tight? If it's a relationship, if it's a job, what is the fear? Because holding on to something that no longer serves you stems from fear. It stems from doubt, unworthiness, whatever the adjective that it fits for you is where it stems from. So how do you get to the root cause of that? Figure out what it is to begin to loosen that grip so that you can move forward, so that cycle can end. All right, so let's get an energy card and just see where you are. All right, Spirit, what is the overall energy for the collective? Angel of Love. Angel of Love. And that's number 49. 49. 4 and 9 equals a 13. 13 is a 1 and 3, so that's a 4. So any of those numbers could possibly mean something to you. Then the bottom of the deck is the Sun, and that is the number 1. It speaks of beginning. To me, it also speaks of exposure, like what needs to be exposed. I'm gonna put those two together. So this Angel of Love, it could be like you have love to give, you have a desire to give, you have, you embody love. And for whatever reason, you feel like it's constantly rejected. You give, you expose, but for whatever reason, it seems like it's not received. Like it's not welcome. You have so much to give, and you just wonder why. It's like, what are you holding on to? It goes right back to what we were just speaking about. Like, what are you holding on to? What are you white knuckling? Could it be a form of love and not really being sincere because you don't want to give authentically, truly, because a fear of hurt? Not trusting yourself. I just heard not trusting yourself. When you grow to the point in love and knowing who you are, can you truly and really be hurt? Will you not see the red flags ahead of time? Will you not see the behavior, the conversation ahead of time before you go down that road? If you're truly walking in the angel of love. But it comes from being free and vulnerable with yourself. Because you know who you are. That's awesome. You begin to walk in a way of self-love that you know and you see that whatever isn't serving you, whatever is coming across your path, if it's edifying you, if it's worth your time. Because it's like a sense of been there, done that, got the t-shirt, no thank you. That sun, it exposes it. That energy of the sun, it illuminates it. That is awesome. If it's a job, in an interview, you go to a job interview and you're sitting across from the person, you know whether this is a good match or not from the vibe. Not even necessarily from the vibe or the energy, but spirit is going to lead and guide you. As you're sitting there, you're going to know if it's going to bear witness with your spirit or not, whether you should take it. But what happens is we don't take it. We don't listen. We take the job and then we wonder why. How do we end up here? In a relationship. If we haven't matured enough to a point where we can see clearly, plain as day, in front of us, that this joker, I'm calling him a joker, him or her, it's not for your highest good, but yet you continue to go forward. Who's that on, right? Okie dokie, let's do some tarot. I've already prayed. I just saw the Strength card. You are strong, collective. All right, you are. 7 of Wands in the house. That's the first card out the gate. To me, that speaks of protecting. Like, you know what you're going to allow in. You know what you're not going to allow in. You know how to guard your heart. You've been through enough. Look, one shoe, one high boot. You've been through it. Like, it's almost like, nah, I don't think so. You coming, this coming. Oh, no, we're not having that, right? You're walking in a sense of protection, and it's not the sense of being on guard, but it's from experience. Experience has taught you a few things. You can see, feel, and recognize when it's not right, so you don't even let it in. Just like it's a no-brainer. Like experience. That is awesome. 2 of Swords. Oh, I need to hold up so you can see it. 2 of Swords. Like it's right in front of you. You don't have to even see. You don't even have to visually see with your eyeballs what is in front of you, because it's going to be revealed to you. You're empathic. Look at all this water, all the emotion, the empathy, the empathic nature of you. Without even someone speaking, you just standing there, you would know. Because Spirit is going to reveal it. Spirit is going to reveal it. Six of Pentacles. You know, you're going to know where and when to give your time and energy to. Ace of Wands. You won't be moved by new beginnings. When they come, it'll have to prove himself. It will have to prove himself. The situation will have to prove itself. Because this really isn't it's not your first rodeo. Ten of Wands. You carried enough burdens. You've had your priorities. Thank you, Spirit. You've had your priorities out of whack, out of alignment for so long. It's like, yeah, you can show up, Ace of Wands, this new beginning. Could be a new beginning in love, a new beginning in relationship. Could be a friendship. For some, it could be a best friend type thing. You have been desiring a best friend, a road dog, your boy or your girl, you know. And it just seems like time after time, it is not the one because of their insecurities, sabotage, or whatever it is, you know. You carried yourself long enough and walked this walk long enough to know that when your priorities is out of whack or when you're taking on too much, because you know that you're not designed to carry all of that. There's Seven of Swords. Yep. You're not deceiving yourself. You're looking back and you're seeing where you have come from. And the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. Whoever or whatever is coming has to be correct. Right? So this ascension, this maturity that you walked in, you are embracing it. You feel like if you have felt like it took long enough, it took the time that it took to get you where you are. I'm just seeing if it's anything else. I'm gonna put another row down. And all of these court cards, there isn't any major arcana here. It's what you decided. It's what you have come to realize. It's what's been exposed and revealed to you, collective. It's almost like this card speaks to me. The Seven of Wands is you've gotten sick and tired of being sick and tired. And if that's true, what are you going to do about it? You're going to begin to guard your heart. You're going to begin to be selective of what you allow. And anything that may even come anything that may come and present itself that you don't even see, your intuition is going to be like, nah, something just ain't quite lining up here. All right, let's see what else we got. King of Cups. Yep, you've been through it all. Expressing your emotion. There's the Strength card again. With that King of Cups is you've experienced it all. You've been through it all. You're ready to take a step into take a step forward when it's right. Because you're looking, you're like, nah, we're not making no hasty decisions. I didn't become the King of Cups for no reason. You have your cup to extend, but yeah, and you see, it's pulled, to me, it's pulled back It's not like right here at the beginning, like extended. It's like, because it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Everything you've been through, it's made you strong. It's made you who you are. Yep. You've experienced enough heartbreak, enough betrayal, enough hurt, that your heart has expanded to allow truth in, not only the things that you choose to see or the things that you want to see, so that you know when to give to prevent the heartache. Look at that, another sun exposure. The sun is exposure. You're happy. You're at peace. You feel like the pieces have all come together. You've accepted if a new beginning, new opportunity and love comes, it comes. But who you are and what you've attained and ascended to, you're happy and content in your own, on your own, excuse me. Yeah, the 9 of Wands right up under this 10 of Wands. It's like the wounded warrior. It's like you've been through it over and over. You're still standing. And you now understand. You've gone from the 10 of Wands to the 9 of Wands because you've laid something down. You've laid something down. You've got your priorities in order. You've put it behind you. I always look at it as like, yeah, I've been through it. It's behind me. Now I'm standing. You've dropped something. You've let something go. You've walked away from something. Whatever caused your priorities to be out of line and out of whack, taking on too much, and you just juggling, trying to walk and balance all this. You've now put everything in an upright position to know where you're going. The bottom of the deck is the Hangman. You've looked at life. You've looked at situation, jobs, marriage, relationship, friendships, everything. You've looked at everything from a different perspective now because of what you've ascended to. And look at that. 6 of Swords. That is amazing. You went from the 7 of Swords to the 6 of Swords. You like, I'm getting out of here. I'm looking back. Yeah, that old person. I see how they've carried themselves. I see what they've done or what they're doing. It's gotten me to where I am. And now I'm moving. I'm moving from here. Why? Because I have to. I have to move from here. It's not where Spirit wants you to stay. All right, so we have Leo, King of Cups, the water. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's some wands, fire energy, swords. Could be some earth. Earth, air. And we just have one little pentacle, one little earth. But everyone's here. The signs really don't mean anything. It's just a sign. Because eventually you'll realize if you look at your chart, you're composed of more than your sun, moon, and rising. While those are important, but what's your north node, right? Your north node speaks of what are you here to attain, what you need to be walking to. Your south node is what you've already accomplished and what you've mastered, so to speak. You know, so your south node may be showing up here and not any of the other ones. But if you don't know that, you could be hung up on the signs and be like, well, they didn't call my sign. It's the message. It's what Spirit is trying to convey. All right, so this is the angel. Angel answers? Yeah, angel answers. And we're going to do a couple of these, and then I have a deck. the Beastly deck oracle cards. Let's see what animal speaks to us. Spirit, I thank you for the message so far. I hope it has been a blessing, a word of encouragement to those who are watching. Help them fit this where it fits in their life. Apply it where they need it. What they can hold on to the weeks to come. If it's not for them right now, Spirit, I ask that you bring it back to their remembrance when they need it. Let them see who they are. Let them see who they are in you. Our angel answers. Let go. Let go. Wow, we started off with Spirit saying you white knuckling something. You know what the white knuckle is? It's like you hold something so tight. You know, you begin to see the white meat through the skin. Let go. Alright, let's get some more. Listen to your intuition. Right? Your intuition won't lead you wrong. Your gut, that feeling on the inside, when you getting that nudge to not do something, it's the same thing when you get that peace nudge. Like, okay, I can do this. That's listening to your intuition. Let's get one more. You're ready. You're ready. So I feel like whatever it is, this might be speaking to what we was talking about earlier. You know, holding on to something is preventing you from moving forward so that that cycle can end. All right, this is the Beastly. Hold on, I'll show you. I don't keep my boxes, but this is the front of it. Bestiary. Bestiary? I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but that's how I pronounce it. So we're gonna get one oracle card. And let's see, Spirit, you tell us, what is it that we need to know now? What is it that they need to know now? Spirit guides. What does the collective that is watching need to know now? All right, let's pull one. These cards are so pretty too. And it says, evolve into your next becoming. Look how pretty that is. And I feel like that speaks right along with what we've been saying. And with this card, you know, it being a tadpole, or it says spring peeper. But whatever it is, it's growing underwater. And then it gets to a point where it has to break free because it knows it's more out here, and it's climbing the tree. Look, and it's letting the residue fall off because they know it's more. They're walking or jumping into, evolving into your next becoming. What are you becoming? Collective, what do you feel like Spirit is moving you to? What do you feel like Spirit is leading and guiding you to? Because that is what that is what you are becoming. And with that, it's going to require you to break free. And I'm looking for the thing. Let's see. Because if you look here, this pepper, the spring pepper, had to break free. What are you at the brink of? What do you feel like you just need to push through with this 9 of wands? You know, you went from the 9 of wands, you went from the 10 of wands to the 9 of wands. You went from bending over, priorities all out of whack, taking on so much, to the 9 of wands. Right? To me, it's the still standing card. What are you becoming? Who are you becoming? Ask yourself that. I'm trying to put everything back in order. All right. The spring peeper. Big name, small frog. So small. I'll hold it up so you can see all the beauty in the picture. So small, in fact, you may think you don't know this critter at all. But if you cracked a window on an early spring evening, you've probably heard the peeper chorus chirping of metamorphosis and growing into their full potential. These wee frogs remind you to embrace your innate ability to evolve, especially when you think you've forgotten how. Peepers start life as tadpoles, then grow legs, and that's just part of their magic. Peeper also has a backup plan for breathing. He can take in oxygen through his skin. Call on him when you've forgotten how to breathe and life feels impossible, or when you need to grow a new set of legs to carry you into your next beginning. That is awesome. And that is what spirit is for. That's what your spirit guides are for. Evolve into your next becoming. All right, collective. These cards have spoken. I hope you got something from it. If you did, like, comment and share. Till next time.